Chelsea, I'm home. Where are you? Chelsea,
What is it?
where were you?
I was upstairs studying with earbuds in and music playing.
Okay, well, why are my clothes all over the floor?
They're not all over the floor. They're in a pile, and that's not how I found them.
Okay, well, you can put them back in my closet now.
No, you can go put your own clothes in your closet or in your drawers. And while you're at it, why don't you do the dishes and take out the garbage, too?
Okay, who appointed you as the boss?
No one appointed me as the boss, but no one appointed me as the servant either. So go put your own things away.
Okay, I don't need this from you, okay?
No, it's not okay. I'm tired of cleaning up after you just because you're too lazy and selfish to do it.
Then just leave it alone.
No, I won't leave it alone. Dad deserves more than to come home to a filthy house. He already has enough on his mind. Did you ever think of that?
No, you're right. I was just thinking about myself. I wasn't thinking about Dad.
He still looks pretty bad.
Yeah, he's so lost and alone without Mom.
Yeah, that's why we need to make things more comfortable for him so he won't feel as if everything is falling apart.
Yeah, you're right. You just did everything, like Mom.
Yeah, but when I did it, I got angry. So you need to be responsible for your own stuff, okay?
Okay, I will. Honest. So, what's for dinner?
I don't know, what are you making?
Alright, you guys take your stuff. Next up, you got about 2 minutes to set your scene.
What J and K is
Right.
Don't harm me.
What's your problem?
I don't have a problem.
Yeah, right.
You know what's wrong. Excuse me? You heard me.
What is this about? What did I do?
I don't want to talk about it.
Come on, Jackie, talk to me.
Why don't you go talk to the wall, or better yet, talk to Melissa.
Melissa? Why would I want to talk to Melissa?
She's your new best friend.
What? When did I say that? Come on, you never heard me say that.
No, but Nissa and Charlene did.
Nessa and Charlene, those two are always trying to start a fight between us.
Okay, we'll just blame it on them.
Blaming? I'm not blaming anybody. I'm just telling it like it is. And those two lovely friends of yours came up to me while I was eating lunch with Melissa and asked where you were.
You know what you say?
I said that you were busy and that I was busy eating lunch. And then Nissa said, isn't it nice that you found a replacement for your little friend Jackie?
Then what?
I said, well, she's the nicest one I see around here.
You didn't tell her that she was nicer than me?
No, but that's something Charlene would say just to start a fight between us.
What about Melissa?
Melissa's really nice. You would like her.
How come?
Because I told her all about you.
Why?
Because you're my best friend.
Okay, well, maybe Melissa can use a third ticket to the concert on Thursday.
Yeah, but for now, scoot over and let's get some working.
What are your dumb jokes?
You gotta admit, it was a little funny.
A little funny? Well, how would you like it if someone did that to you in front of someone you liked?
It wasn't so bad. I said it wasn't so bad.
It wasn't so bad. He'll never talk to me again.
Sure you will. I'll talk to him myself.
No, don't. I'll think it's none of your dumb jokes.
I really am sorry. I really am.
How could you do this to me? Why did you do it?
I don't know. I just figured since now at the same school again, I just figured.
Well, you figured wrong. It isn't the 5th grade anymore, and I did not appreciate you spraying whipped cream all over me in front of Eric.
Oh, okay. I really am sorry.
At least now we know where all the whipped cream went.
Yeah, I hid it under my bed in a little cooler. I was afraid. I was nervous when you couldn't find any for your ice cream last night.
You were nervous, but Mom was mad. She still doesn't know. Of course, I could tell her.
You wouldn't, would you?
Oh yeah, unless you let me wear your green shirt of yours.
That's new. I haven't even worn it yet.
Well, it's that or I tell Mom.
Fine. Just don't get it dirty.
Okay, unless someone sprays whipped cream all over it.
Very funny.
What do you think of the new girl in our math class?
Elizabeth, she's nothing.
No, she's not. She's sweet and nice.
About to shoot some hang on.
So not everybody's a cover girl, model.
Well, she looks like a total refugee.
Maybe she is.
Ha ha ha.
No, no, really. Maybe she comes from Russia or somewhere and her parents are really poor.
Why don't you start buying your clothes at the Goodwill then?
God, you're such a jerk.
I'm a jock. Look who's talking, mister. I only buy my clothes at the mall.
That's not true, but even if it were, that doesn't mean I can't like people who dress differently.
Whatever, call. Oh, whatever, call. Do whatever you want with her. Marry her for all I care.
I haven't even gone out with her yet.
Yet, you mean you go out with that girl?
I will. She's gonna help me out with math on Friday, and who knows what that could lead to.
Well, have fun with Miss Refugee. Personally, I think she's someone who the moment you stop paying any attention to, you won't be able to get rid of.
You know, if you dressed up most of the girls in our class in Kmart clothes, as you call it, they wouldn't be worth looking at or talking to. But Elizabeth, on the other hand, is worth looking at and talking to. She's got more on the inside than any other girl we know.
Just don't expect you and me to double date.
Don't worry, we won't be invited.
Action!
I hate my mother.
You don't really mean that. She's your mother.
Why is it that everybody assumes that if someone's your mother, then they must be a good person?
I didn't say that. It's just that everybody loves their mother.
Well, I don't. I mean, why should I love her if she doesn't even love me?
Of course she loves you.
There you go again. Of course she loves you. My mother doesn't love me. I mean, she doesn't love anything but her work. She's not really a mother. She just lives in our house.
Why does she work so much?
She loves work.
That's ridiculous. Nobody loves work so much that they would come home and spend time with their kids if they could.
Well, she does. Sometimes she doesn't get home until 10 o'clock. Then she eats cold supper, says she's already eaten, and then goes to bed.
That doesn't sound like the ideal life to me. I mean, do you think she stays out late to party?
Party? My mom? No way, no how. She's too uptight to party. She's always worrying about something or another.
If she's so awful, then why does she work so much?
How should I know? Ever since my dad died, you would have thought that we were dead too. She doesn't pay any attention to me or my brother. You would have thought that we were orphans.
Have you ever talked to her about it? I mean, have you ever asked her why she works so hard? Yeah? You say, yeah.
No, that's on the next page.
Keep going, stay in character. Go with
She was
it.
ever, no.
Go with it.
Why are you such a brat? Can't you tell that your mom works so hard so you live in a nice house and have nice things, go to college and all?
Well, she could work less and spend more time with us.
Why don't you tell her that?
If she was ever home, I could.
Wait up for her tonight. Tell her she doesn't have to work so hard. Offer to help instead of being a selfish little baby.
Would you just stop already? You sound like some psychologist.
No. Can't you tell that your mom works so hard so you can have nice things? How many hours do you think she works so you can go on that holiday world trip?
Would you just drop it? Okay.
No, you brought it up. You said you hated your mother. Most kids would love to have a mother that worked so hard for them to have nice things. You want your mommy home and you want nice things? Well, face it. She has to work so hard for you and your brother to keep you happy, and all you do is make her unhappy.
I never thought of that.
Yeah, well, start thinking.
I think I will. I think I'll take the bus home and start dinner.
Marathon, not me. They're really gory and I get really scared.
You get scared, like, for real?
Yeah, I have nightmares and my mom won't let me go anymore.
That's weird.
Oh right, you mean to tell me you don't get scared of those kinds of movies?
Well, I do in the movie theater, but once I get home, I don't think about it anymore.
You get home and forget it?
Well, yeah. Except for this one movie I saw when I was younger that gave me nightmares.
Which one?
I think it was Bambi or Dumbo.
You've got to be kidding me. You think I'm weird because I get scared of a mass murderer and you get scared by Bambi? Give me a
Really
break.
young.
How young?
7?
7? Scared of Bambi? Give me a break.
Animal that talks, wouldn't be afraid of that.
It's a kid movie. Who would get scared of kid movies?
Whatever.
Oh, sorry.
Good morning, class. Take your seats.
Action.
I cannot believe you. I'm never speaking to you again.
Oh, like that's a big loss.
Shut up. Don't even speak to me.
Do you notice me speaking to you right now?
You just wait till Mom gets home.
Hey, we had a no tattling rule.
Yeah, well, I'm breaking it. This is too mean and awful for you to get away with.
I didn't mean it to be mean. I don't see what the big deal is.
You don't. You steal my diary and read it out loud on a bus full of loud-mouthed dweebs, and you think that's funny? That diary is my stuff, my thoughts, my feelings.
Yeah, your feelings about Kevin, Jared, and Steve, and half the other kids in the class.
I hate you. You're making my life a misery.
Oh, come off of it. First of all, I didn't steal your diary. You put it in my backpack last night by mistake. And second of all, I didn't read it all. I just read the important parts about Jared.
Yeah, with Jared and everyone else listening. You should have used the bus driver's microphone. They couldn't hear you all the way in the back.
I couldn't help it if my voice came out that loud.
Why would you do something so mean? Why would you read something like that to a boy I really, really like? You purposely humiliated me and made me a laughingstock in front of him.
Well, if you ask me, he should be embarrassed. I mean, he's shy, you know. I mean, now that he knows you have all these ideas about him.
He wouldn't have found out if you hadn't have told him.
Well, he asked.
He asked what? He came up to you and said, oh, by the way, if you ever get a hold of Lisa's diary, I'd really like it if you read it out loud on the bus.
No, he asked if you ever asked about him. I told him no, but I saw something in your diary. I didn't let him read it, or I didn't let him have it, so that's why I read it to him.
Jared asked about me. You're making this up to cover yourself.
I swear he did.
So what did he say after you read him that part?
He asked me for my phone number.
Why didn't he ask you for my number?
Because they're the same number, you twit.
So is he going to call?
He said he is. He might not call right away.
Okay, well, if he calls, I won't tell on you.
Okay, well, he might not call right away.
I'll give it 3 days, but if he doesn't call by Thursday, you're a dead brother.
Oh, I promise. Take my word for it. He will.
How can you be so certain? What are you not telling me? Come on, talk, you little twerp.
I've said quite enough. Oh, I don't know.
Stay there. Stay with it.
Can we restart?
No! Finish it! Finish it! You're
I
almost
don't
done.
know!
Look, listen.
I promise I wouldn't tell Jared that you're supposed to be surprised when he calls.
Oh my god, this is fabulous. Oh, where's my diary? I have to write all this down right now.
Diary? You want your diary?
Nick, someone, you better give me that diary right now or you won't have a head.